Hey guys, this is Zero. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another tank review for you guys. In this case, it's the M4A1 FL10, the Tier 6 French autoloading medium tank. So, this was my second game in it that I had ever played. The first one didn't go so well, my team was rolled. The autoloader has 4 shells, as you can see. Has about a 16, 17-second reload. I think it was closer to 17. And there's, I think about a second and a half. It's definitely less than 2 seconds in between the shells. I think it's 1.75. So I'm loading the, I don't know why he stopped, premium rounds in this case. 186 pen, 135 average damage, so you have about 540 average damage in your clip. And you have 1160 shell velocity. So the reason I am firing the premium rounds are because it's about 200 meters per second faster than the standard. And then the HE, very slow, low pen, low alpha, no real reason to fire it. You have about 800 hit points. So it's about standard with the new HP. I think the Cromwell right now is 840. So in this case, I'm just going to play the map the way I typically do. I cross, look for damage. Province is one of my favorite maps for farming, but it's not the best maps for just general map design. It is really just 2 quarters. I auto aim here just because I didn't have a reason not to. So 495, I did low roll there. I pulled back because I see that my team is actually able to support. Artillery hits me, of course, so I was not happy about that. So as the game develops, I'm actually going to look up some more of the stats on the tank. It has a 1.75 second intra-clip reload, and the aim time is actually very good. The base aim time is 1.9 seconds. It's the accuracy that's not too good. The mobility is decent. It's M4 Sherman mobility. The gun depression is where it's quite bad. It's 6 degrees, which doesn't let you play ridgelines very well. The view range is decent though. So, as you can see, low tier artillery is still a pain. I do take a blind shot there, which typically you don't want to do in an autoloader, but since this has a short reload and there wasn't anything else to shoot, I do fire. And okay, I do not reclip there actually. Yeah, so it's already been announced that this will be one of the tanks available in the Christmas boxes, and if you do receive it, then personally I think it is very worth it. It is not something that you want to sell. It is quite fun. The clip is a lot of fun, the mobility is solid, the pen is good, and I mean the crew training is okay, but it's actually not as good as one might think. Fortunately, the radio operator exists instead of a loader, which is quite confusing. Basically, it's only good for training your commander, your driver, and your gunner, which is kind of dumb. But anyways, here I'm going to fully unload. You can see that the aim time is slightly faster than the intra clip, so you can just fully unload. And we're already up to 1800 damage. Not entirely sure where that shell went. But with the premium rounds and just even the base pen probably will be fine for most of the tanks here. Like I said, I'm only firing premium because of the shell velocity. So, fortunately, bounce or miss one of the shells, but still a decent clip. KV2 did blind fire, which I was actually expecting, which is why I pulled back. So the shell cost for the premium rounds is 2,800, which can rack up to be quite expensive if you fire all of it, but you do actually make some credits as well when playing this tank. So it's the typical match for province. You're just sitting around, kind of just camping, but it's really, really good for farming, fortunately or unfortunately. So what I realized is you do have to fully aim. That shot was really dirty right there, actually. And so there's only 2 of us left, 5 different tanks. If I had done a better job here, I probably could have gotten a shot into this dude, but I do not. And if you guys excuse me for a second with the, I will have something else pop up on screen because I'm testing something. Alright, so that's the screen that is being captured. So we're just gonna wait here for a little bit. Our teammate does go down. So I auto aim and then realize probably shouldn't have, but I didn't think I would miss or bounce at that close of a range. So I blind fire there, go for a reclip. So you're seeing double, that's me messing around with something. Okay. I was a noob and uploaded the wrong screenshots into my OBS, and since I typically do these in one takes, I don't have the ability of switching them out without you guys seeing them. So this actually greatly surprised me, and I actually fully expected to eat a shell there. So anyways, I go for a full reclip, and this is where I realized that I probably should have carried some more premium rounds. I didn't expect to actually run out. But here we are, 2v2, 3.5 minutes left. I'm already up to 5 kills, 3,575 damage, which is good in even a tier 10, so in a tier 6 it's quite good. It is slightly inflated than low tier gameplay maybe was a year or two ago before they changed the HP of the low tiers, but it's still a very good game. So here I'm looking for the left. I know that even if he has heat or even HE loaded, he shouldn't be able to one shot me. Luckily we find him, put a couple shots in, see that I won't pen, put one more in, just a quick drive-by. So that shell tells me that the T1's over there. Actually quite surprised. Try to tell my teammate. I'm also watching the time here, there's only 2:37 left. You can see me typing in chat, he's up north, dude. Trying to get him to hurry up, and then I realize, wait, I might not make it a cap in time. I actually mistimed this. You guys will see in a second what I mean by mistiming. So it takes a minute and 40 seconds to cap, and I don't reach there until a minute and 39. So it's actually desynced by a second, which means I will not cap out. But I decide to bait because why not? If he was smart, he would just wouldn't poke. It would be a draw unless he was actually trying to kill me, which is understandable. So he pokes. I miss my first shell. Miss my second shell. This is where I was like, oh, he's just not going to poke again. And then he does poke. And I miss that shell. And that shell. So here I am. 50 seconds left. Too much time, or too much time left on cap for me to cap out. Starts moving up, but I don't actually load in time. Just waiting for him to poke. He shows up. And RNG saves me there. So, there we go. Let's look at the after battle report. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently than I normally do. Let's see if I got it set up correctly. See if I can zoom it in just a little bit more. There we go. Almost as good as normal. So, here we go. 4171 damage, 7 kills, 667 assist, whole load of credits and XP, Top Gun, High Caliber, Pascucci's medal for killing all those arty. We got the team score. I did so much more than anyone on my team. 1700 base XP, which is quite good. Did twice as much as the best on the enemy team and still almost lost. Like, that's how bad my team was. And yeah, so even without the personal reserve running, I would have still made credits even with how many premium rounds I fired. I could have probably loaded standard for most of that game, but I had no reason to. And with the personal reserve, I did actually make a decent profit. I fired 51 shells, hit 40, pen 34, and I didn't actually do that much sniping, which you'd think on province it would be a lot of sniping. But yeah, so personally, I do think that the M4A1 FL10 is worth keeping if you do end up getting it. And if you really want it, then I don't think it's worth going out and spamming, trying to get boxes. It will definitely be on sale in the future. They've never exclusively sold something in boxes. And like the actual drop rate's pretty high for especially low tiers in the boxes as of past years. So it's probably about the same this year too. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, guys. I'll have another review out sometime in the future. And hopefully this helps you guys form an opinion on the M4A1 FL10. I'll see you guys around.